Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Pre-Market Report sponsored by Delta.Exchange. US markets closed significantly higher. Dow was up 300 points. I think US markets are higher for sixth straight day. That is an extraordinary run-up. And now there is some slight profit booking in futures. And US reportedly said they are working out with a tariff deal with India. So remember, the US has been saying 50 countries, 60 countries have been negotiating with us, but they are going to make announcement about India only first. So only Indians were handcuffed and sent back, and now India will be the first country to sign a trade deal with US. Although they say they are negotiating with Japan, South Korea, and this and that, so like you can never trust Trump, right? So he keeps saying that we are on negotiation with China. The China keeps saying that we are not on the negotiation table. So anyway, as long as Trump becomes sanity, stock market will become sanity. So when the Trump become irrational, stock market will also become irrational. However, the Asian markets are not reflecting the US markets. Most Asian markets are either flat with some positive bias or flat with a negative bias. In the yesterday night, the GIFT Nifty was indicating very, very bullish, but now I think nearly 100 point has been wiped out. Probably, one thing is that the US futures are lower. That's one negative sign. A second one, it seems that yesterday Prime Minister had a meeting with defense ministers and defense officials. So it seems that he has given go ahead for any kind of attack to the defense forces. So therefore, from now we can expect some kind of a retaliation. So what is the level of retaliation? How successful is that retaliation going to be? All this, come into question now. So therefore, definitely, as I've been saying for the last few days, so it is definitely time to be very, very careful on the downside. And also looking on the upside, Bank Nifty has shot up. Bank Nifty has actually crossed all-time high. So in fact, Bank Nifty right now trading 3 to 4% higher than the last time all-time high when the Nifty touched 26 to 270. So the run-up is over in Bank Nifty. Then if you are talking about Nifty, now the Reliance has already shot up a 7-8% in just two trading sessions. From the lows, I think now Reliance has shot up nearly 20%. And now Reliance is very close to all-time high. Then, who else can support the market? The only other sector that can support the market is IT index. Those IT indices are down, 15-20%. But apart from that, all other sectors, number one, they are not index heavyweights. And number two, they have individual problems. So pharmaceutical, this US tariff is always a problem. Auto, I think Maruti has declared a good result because of the exports, not because of the domestic sales. I think domestic sales, they are still struggling. Sometime back, there was a news that 79,000 crores worth of inventory are lying with the dealers. Right? Even the smallest car, it costs 8 lakh, 10 lakh rupees. Now it is, the way, these taxes are structured. I think now they are getting beyond the middle class affordability. Of course, upper class, why should they buy small car? Upper class, they will always buy SUVs. So that is why there is a 9% decline in small cars in Maruti, because Maruti dominates the small cars in the industry. So then FMCG, no need to say. So FMCG has been in trouble ever since Nestle chairman spoke about, shrinking middle class last October. So these FMCG stocks are down. FMCG, no better future. Auto, no better future. And metals, always, dance along with the global tunes. So, Infos, ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank, and Reliance. So these three stocks has about 27% weightage in Nifty, and all three stocks are trading closer to all-time high. And then, so by looking at this, the upside momentum may be coming into a question. I think the maximum Nifty can go is 24,800. So that is very much possible in the month of May. As long as, there is no negative news flow from globally as well as from the border area. But until then, so it's likely to consolidate. Some markets are for the last two trading session, markets are in consolidation mode only. Right now also, GIFT Nifty indicating about 40-50 point gap down. Up to 100 point gap up or gap down, that is considered only a consolidation. And we never know what is going to happen once the market opens. So I'm sure today is a weekly expiry. So in the weekly expiry, at least for first 30 minutes, 45 minutes, markets make a very big move on either side, so taking out the stop losses of intraday players. In fact, I remember last Thursday, when the market opened, I was sitting with a huge profit. And then, when the market moved, that huge profit has become huge loss. And then finally, end of the day, managed to close with some positivity. Had I closed my positions in the morning itself, I would have made good profit. So, the same thing goes, it doesn't make sense trading in intraday, especially on an expiry day. And number one, the margins are higher. And number two, markets make a violent move. By 10 o'clock, the violent move stops. Then after that, market trades steadily throughout the day. But the thing is, by that time, the premiums have gone down. And so you don't get good premium, especially people who are doing straddle. So, of course, if you're doing a far out of the money, like 5 rupees, 10 rupees options, then it's okay. But otherwise, it's going to be difficult. So, therefore, it makes sense to close the positions if you're a positional trader. In fact, I had some put calendar position also that was in a good profit. But the thing is, I decided to close yesterday because, if I carried that today, then today my margin will increase. Because like put calendar, margin will be, benefit will be taken out on an expiry day. So therefore, if you're a trader, you're trading put calendar, a lot of my workshop participants, they do put calendar. And then, you make sure that you exit the position one day before, otherwise your margins will shoot up. So this increased margin on an expiry day make everything very difficult. You are not able to, keep up your position sizing also. So Reliance has already run up. ICICI Bank and HDFC Bank has already run up. And yesterday, HDFC Bank was down in order to manage the index, while Reliance was higher. So today we need to see from where the support is coming. But again, as I said, it is time for consolidation for some more time. Market has to consolidate. At least the VIX has to go down. Yesterday, market was trading with a positive bias throughout the day. Only in the last 1 hour, the market fell. Throughout the day, markets were trading in positive bias, but the VIX was higher. So when the market goes higher, VIX goes higher, you have to be very, very careful. And also for the next few days, this expected retaliation by India. So we'll keep the markets upside in check actually. So any drastic fall, that is a time to cut your short position. So that is a strategy right now. So that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.